And now it's time once again for another episode of Wipe Those Tears. And here is your host, the star of Wipe Those Tears, Jason DiCanio.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, yeah. My fans, my group, thank you very much. All right. Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Wipe Those Tears. It is episode 14 on this December 13th, 2023. I'm your host, Jason DiCanio. We welcome you once again to another great episode where I've got my TIERMASTERS ready to go again for another episode of NES games tonight, and a special announcement when I may bring them all on. I'll let everybody know what's going on, and you'll know what's going on as well, too, before we start this very intense 2 hours. Right now, first up, let us go ahead and meet the TIERMASTERS for tonight's game. Right now, starting from the man from Canada who claims to be the Mr. Mario of every Nintendo scene on the market. Here he is, Mark Leota. Yes. What's up, buddy? That's right. He is the Mario of all things. You sure you don't have a brother named Mario Leota?
It's a go.
It's a go. It's a go. All right. Well, we welcome you back, my friend. How's things in Canada these days?
Pretty good.
You know, that's good. All right. Surviving the cold?
Yeah, doing my best.
All right, man. Well, I've got an announcement for everybody, and so once we introduce the other two, we'll go ahead and make that official announcement. Next up is the man from New Jersey who I claim is the VIP of the band Fish, who will always be the VIP and probably president of the band if they ever give him a chance. Here is Gianni Pizzi.
Oh, right. 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks to be there.
That's right. For 4 nights.
Well, even if they don't give you, we'll give you a round of applause here, but even if they don't give you VIP status for the entire time that they're, you'll always be VIP in my book, Gianni.
Oh,
Okay?
yes, definitely.
So you're probably one of their biggest fans. Let them know it, see how they react to it, and see what kind of a reaction and treatment they give you. And let them know that I gave you a recommendation to be the best fan out there. I know everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know everybody wants to be number one fan of their favorite group, but you, sir, show it. You sure show up to it. How you doing in New Jersey these days? How's things surviving the cold?
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit. It snowed a couple times last week. Not too bad, though. But...
You got that pre-white Christmas snow.
Yes.
Man, well, we've had some pretty warm weather down here. It actually got up to 75 today. But, yeah, the last couple of nights, no, it's only been in the 60s and down to the 40s. So we've had a taste of a little bit, but it's up and down too much. But anyways, we wish you the best of luck on this night here. And
you're reminding me of my trip to California last month, Jason, where it was warm during the day but cool at night.
That's very true. You're right about that. I know you went to California, enjoyed yourself, and had kind of a change in weather plans. So that was good timing on your part there to go there.
Yep.
Landed perfectly. All right. Well, speaking of the man who plans perfect things in his life, he's the host of the Plump Show. He is from Florida, of course. And I don't know what in tarnation he's doing, but he's ready for Christmas a week early. Let's welcome Brandon Bogart to the show. Yes. Right.
All decked out ready for Christmas.
He is 1 week early.
That's not even the only headset or lights.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you wear that next week and we'll be right there in the Christmas season for it. Perfect.
Actually, I got the antlers next week.
Oh, you got he's giving it away, folks. All right. Well, that's fine. How are things up north for you? North of me, actually.
Well, so far, this week, tonight is not really that cold.
Yeah, I know. It was warm today. I was telling Gianni and Mark that we actually got up to 75 today here in Orlando. So, yeah, it probably got up into the 60s, upper 60s, low 70s for you as well, too. I wouldn't doubt that. All right. Well, we welcome you, all three of you, to this game. Before we go on any further, I want to give one announcement, and you guys know about it, but I'll go ahead and mention it to our great fans out there. Next week will be our Christmas show, and I am going to be wearing, if he's wearing the antlers, I'm wearing this hat. This is my Christmas hat, and I'm wearing it next week on the show.
Santa Jason.
Santa Claus will bring all the fun with you, yes. But also, let me tell you at this point also that, okay, next week will be
Santa Claus is coming to town. That's what I was telling.
right. Next week will be our Christmas show, and then me and the guys will be going 2 weeks off. We'll be taking 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's, and coming back the week of January 10th. So mark that on your calendars. Episode 16 will come back in 2024, the first show of 2024. So that will be fun. But next week, we're not going to be doing NES games. We're going to be doing something totally different. I think we agreed on Christmas movies or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Stick around after the show, guys, for about 5 minutes, and we'll agree on something. I know, because we were talking about foods and all kinds of Christmas themes, but I want to get a final vote from you guys, and we'll do that backstage after the show. Okay? Anyways, you guys ready to play tonight?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get the rules of Wipe Those Tears right now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. As you know, once again, this is a chance for you to really score some great points on the tier board. You've done fantastic so far. You have shown what you guys can do at any given moment. Now, in this case, whoops, I'm going to take that back. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the next wave. We're still in the D's, okay? And that's where we're going to pick up where we left off, all right? So let's go ahead and open the board, which opened itself at one time. That's not the wrong sound effect. There we go. I had to lower it because I know you all complained about the volume being too loud on the explanation to the rules there. Okay, so as you can see, we are picking up where we left off. Now we're going to start off with the Donkey Kong series, and the first one up is an interesting one. It's Donkey Kong 3. Oh boy. So this is a great way to start off the series here. We'll start with Brandon Bogard, who's going to give us his take on Donkey Kong 3.
Look out for flying coconuts.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is on the loose. He's at it again. This time he's loose in the greenhouse. And he's got company. A swarm of pesky bees. It's up to you to get Donkey Kong out of the greenhouse and exterminate the bees without hurting the flowers. But that's easier said than done. Because Donkey Kong has plenty OG coconuts to hurl at you. And those bees know just where to sting you, so it hurts. But if you keep your wits about you, you'll score lots of points and have lots of laughs in the best Donkey Kong of them all.
All right.
You know what? Because this is sounding a little more original, I'm going to start very high. 88.
88 from Brandon Bogard. Okay, we're in there. Okay, Mark Leota, you're up with Donkey Kong 3.
Hey, well, who doesn't love Donkey Kong?
Well, especially you, since you are the enemy is Mario to Donkey Kong.
Actually, Kenneth was starting off the night with Donkey Kong games because they're And actually, this is a fun fact. I actually found out about this not too long ago. They're going to be adding a Donkey Kong expansion to Nintendo World.
I don't doubt that one bit because he is as popular to Mario as anything else.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have it if it wasn't for that. So,
all right. Well, I'm gonna go 93.
93. Oh, close to 100, but all right. Still an A there. Gianni, you were up with Donkey Kong 3.
Okay. I might have played this one once. Bob's saying know about the Donkey Kong series. I'm gonna give it a 95.
95. Oh, okay. Another A there. I played Donkey Kong 3 one time. I wasn't too fond of it. I mean, I know it's part of the great series and everything, but it was just a very, very hard game. It had a lot of, I don't know if maybe I got a bad copy that just the controller was not reacting to the game or I wasn't quick enough. I don't know, but the experience I had with it was pretty bad, and I never got the game. I never kept the game in my file because I just didn't have the interest in it. But based on the cover art and looking at it, looks great. I mean, all the Donkey Kongs. This one looks like Donkey Kong Jr. almost, though. Really, when you think about it. But we have Donkey Kong Jr. down here, so this one, I like the cover art, so I'm going to give it 92. All right, we got a 92 there, and we ding it. Okay, we've got our scores. Let's see what the reveal mean, the average. Bless you.
Thank you.
I think I've got all.
You guys are going to be very, very well compensated on this one here. This one's going up to the A tier. Very much so. It gives it, oh, yeah, all the way up to the A tier for 92. There you have it, your first day of the night. Results in a big one, Donkey Kong 3, and that's only 10, 20. That's only the 28th A out of the whole game so far. But maybe you can make up with it and get to 30 A's before the end of the night. You know what I mean? All right. You've scored well on that one. Let's look at the next one. Ah, yes. Donkey Kong Classics. Now, this one, of course, let me give you a little background on this one. This was released October 1988 by Nintendo. As you know, they're all pretty much, But this one didn't come out till after the original and the Junior and all of them. This was like they put it together and says, hey, we're going to put two games in one. Why not, right? Okay, Mark, we're going to start with you with Donkey Kong Classics.
Okay. Oh, another part of the Donkey Kong series. Yeah.
Sound effects, yes.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Donkey Kong Junior math, huh? Always a little interesting when you mix Nintendo with education.
I didn't know this was. No. You're looking at the
This
wrong
does
one.
not have.
No, you're looking at Donkey Kong Classics is in the D tier, Mark.
Oh, Donkey Kong Classics. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. No, you're fine.
All right. Anyways, 94.
Not yet. 94. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Okay, Johnny, you're up.
Yeah. So looking at it, obviously it's I played both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., which is basically what this is.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this one 100.
You got it, man. 100. That is a solid, perfect one on that one. We got it. Very good. Okay, Brandon Bogard, Donkey Kong Classics.
Does that really look like Donkey Kong looking at the front cover?
Yeah, that is him. He just got pounded on the. How would you look if you got pounded on the head by a hammer, brother? Especially Mario, for that matter.
Well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, this cover just made a new kids game. Whack a Donkey Kong.
Whack a Donkey Kong. Yep,
First whack-a-mole, now whack-a-Donkey Kong.
that's right, man. We're going to. You would be going that way. Yep.
I'll give this a 96.
96. Okay. Not a perfect score, but definitely an A. Well, I've played both Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., and I like this one because you could buy this one instead of having to buy them separately. Save yourself some money. You get 2 games for the price of 1. It all fits right there. 100, please. Yes, definitely 100. So that's another perfect score. Let's go ahead and reveal, see what we got for our average.
I think I've got all.
Well, no doubt about this one, gentlemen. This one's going in the A tier, 97.5. Another A for you. There you got it. That is the 29th A. Yeah, that's 2 in a row for you guys. See, I knew you guys were going to pick it up somewhere along the line where the A's were going to start piling up now. This is great. Fantastic. 97.5. They did it again. That's why they are tier masters in this case. Next up, we have the one that you was looking at before here. It's Donkey Kong and Junior Math. That's the one. And this one came out in December 12th, 1983 by Nintendo R&D2. Wow. Okay. This time we start with Gianni on the Donkey Kong Junior Math.
Okay, I haven't played this one also, but I knew about it. I mean, it's a Nintendo game. Who really wants to be doing math with this?
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, this was apparently reading. It was at on the Virtual Console, and it's apparently one of the worst game on the Wii U, and it's probably one of the worst games to be on the Virtual Console.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this one 75.
75. He still gives it about a C. Okay. Now we go to Brandon Bogard with Donkey Kong Junior Math.
So this is Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to look at this from a kind of a different perspective because, I mean, maybe it's trying to combine a little bit of the traditional Donkey Kong with a little bit of a learning fun activity thing. I'll go probably just 3 points higher, 78.
78. Okay, for Brandon Bogard.
And
Okay.
I'll be right back very quick.
All right. Mark Leota, you're up with Donkey Kong Jr. Math.
Okay, well, like I was
Looking at it before. Yeah.
Yeah. Always interesting when you mix Nintendo with education.
Exactly. Somewhere along the line, yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna give this one a 97.
97. Whoa, what a difference of opinion. From 2 C's to an A. All right. 97 from Mark Leota. Well, I've never even thought I would see the day when they would include Donkey Kong Math, or for that man, Junior, in a math situation. I remember there was a game on Odyssey where there was some math problems like that. By the way, Gianni, we didn't ask these on the other ones. Did AVGN ever cover any of the Donkey Kong games?
I don't think he has.
I don't think so either. I think you're right about that.
I mean, most of those are good games. I don't think he'd need to.
Yeah, they're classics. I mean, he would just praise them and probably play. But I wonder if they played them during the time with him and Mike, and
They probably have, I think.
Yeah, but we didn't see any video game nerd episodes of those. But this one, very simple cover art because it was from 1983, so it is a classic Nintendo cover. I just don't see the why we have to have math in there. I'm going to give it 65, actually. I buzzed it. Yep, I buzzed it. All right, so we had a real difference of opinion on this one, but let's see what the average is right now.
I think I've got all.
Well, it didn't get to the. It didn't. It went to the C tiers actually, 78.75, and because of Mark Leota's high grade, that's why it went up to about a C. Although you got the other, Brandon and Gianni gave it C's anyways, but Mark gave it an A and I gave it a D, and it still averaged out to about a C. All right, so that one kind of dud, but that's okay. We still have 2 more Donkey Kong ones to look at here. And the next one is the ever popular Donkey Kong Jr. by itself. Let me give you the date on this one. Released July 15th, 1983 by, of course, Nintendo. And this time we will start with Brandon Bogard.
All right. So you have Donkey Kong Jr. You're in his little diapers.
Yep, and you were the shotgun look on your face when I told him he was in diapers. Yep.
At first, actually, I didn't even think that those were diapers. I thought it looked like a. What's one of those things that you wear? It doesn't have these part of the shirt. Sorry,
a jumpsuit, kind of like a jumpsuit, like a tank top.
Tank top, yeah. I didn't think it looked like a diaper. It looked like a tank top.
I know, but it is a diaper actually to indicate that he was still in diapers, the little guy.
Okay. Well, I like that he's training.
Yep.
And I like this because in the original Donkey Kong, Mario's supposed to be the hero. Donkey Kong, you're supposed to take on him.
Right.
This is reverse.
This is when Mario was actually still a bad guy because Mario captures Donkey Kong in this case. Yes.
That whole man. With that, and plus the graphics look pretty good, I gotta give this 94.
94 for Brandon Bogard. All right. Mark Leota, now that your main character is a bad guy, what do you think? In Donkey Kong Jr.
A little bit of a reversal, huh?
Yep.
I don't know what to think. Let's see. Let's give it an 87.
87. He goes a little lower, but he still gives it about a B. All right. Hey, and Gianni, what do you think about Donkey Kong Jr. on its own?
Okay, I actually forgot at one point Mario was the bad guy in this game.
Yes, it can be deceiving, but yes, he does turn bad.
I think I remember. I did forget about that. I have played this game. It is very good. I feel like it might be a little complicated at first. Definitely a lot different from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But still a good game. 94.
94. Okay. All right, you got that. All right. Well, I've played. Like I said, I played both. I like the cover art. It's very classic for its time being. I'm going to give it 100 and give it all that and give the perfect bid on it. There it is. 100 for it. Okay, we've got our scores, so let's average it out.
I think I've got all.
Well, you're going to be happy again, gentlemen. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. It goes into the A tier. There it is. It's going up, up, up.
They've made it to 30.
It puts it in there. Another one, 93.75. And that classifies it as the 30th A tonight. Yes, very good. Nicely done. Okay. We have, of course, one more Donkey Kong to look at. And that is, of course, is good old faithful classic Donkey Kong. Yes, the classic is here. The classic came out in July 15th, 1983 for Nintendo, but you got to remember this was the Nintendo one. The original came out in 1981, just around the time with ColecoVision, 1982. But was still put out by Nintendo and Company in 1983, July 15th to be exact.
My age on that day, -4 years old.
Oh, all right. Well, we start this time with you, Mark, with the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah, there's a reason I said -4 years old because, well, that was 4 years before I was born.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, yeah, just a very simple premise having to just jump over the barrels and rescue that lady Pauline, who we unfortunately never saw again in any new Nintendo game after this until Mario
Mario
Odyssey
Odyssey.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a classic. So I will give it a perfect 100.
100. There you have it. He's got it. He gives it a perfect bid right there. Okay, Johnny.
Yeah,
Classic.
this is always a classic one. I mean, one of the first games with Mario, Jumpman. I'm gonna give this one 100.
He doubles it up and puts it in. Puts it in. Really? Are you kidding me? Okay. There you go. I don't know, man. It was like the sound effects board was mixing itself. Okay, Brandon. Thank you. All right, Mr. Bogard, you're up with the classic Donkey Kong.
Okay. So, I've had an experience playing this.
Uh-huh.
I sucked at it.
Oh, shit, really? Well, you know, practice makes perfect. I sucked at it, too, when I started playing it.
Even so. And on top of that, looking at the front cover, I mean, yes, there's some blue, but instead of red, there's some white in
Yep.
Mario.
That's right. Yeah, he's very distinct.
I'm just gonna. All right. Sorry, I had to break the hundreds, but actually gonna give it a solid 80.
80. Oh, okay. He gives it an 80. That's all right. Still about a B on that one. Gentlemen, you're looking at a guy who played Donkey Kong, sucked at it when he first started, but then I was on a tear. Practice, and I got it all the way. Love the cover art. Real simple. But I played it on Coleco more than I played it on Nintendo. So, but that doesn't matter. It still was, the premise of the game was still the same no matter what you play it on. We're going for the 100 here. Yes, and another 100 from me. All right. I think it's safe to say that with these Donkey Kong series, 4 out of 5 was pretty good. You know what I mean? Let's look at the review and see where we have.
I think I've got.
Oh, yeah. This one's going all the way to the top again, guys. It's another A. 32 A. 31 A's. You got it. Another perfect one. 4 out of 5 on the Donkey Kong series. Nicely done. Yes. So you have a total of 31 A's right now and a lot of B's. But we'll give you those running totals when it's all said and done here. All right. All right. We finished the Donkey Kong series, and now the next one we go to is a classic game show from 1988, Double Dare. Oh, yeah. Let me give you the lowdown on this one so you know. Double Dare was put out by Game Tech April 1990. Okay. And this time we'll start with Johnny Pizzi.
All right. always a classic game show. I've played the NES game. I think James and Mike have also played it.
Was it hard for you?
It was the obstacle course was because you have to like for the obstacle course, you don't like it's not like basic control. I think you have to mash. I think it's left and right, back and forth,
Yeah.
which can kind of get a little annoying with the obstacle course. I don't think I've ever beaten the obstacle course part of it, but some of like the music cues are like really good, especially when you get like a question right or like you double dare. Obviously, they don't have that in the show, but I wish they had that in the show. But this is definitely cool for the game. I'm gonna give this one 85.
85. Okay. He gives it about a B. That's pretty good. Okay. Brandon Bogard. Double Dare, the game show with Mark Summers and the gang.
So I see that like on the back on the images on one of the images on the back cover that one of them is bowling.
Yeah. So what did you do bowling, Gianni? On
The
double
bowling one, yes, I did. That one is a lot of them are like hard to like. I guess with the aiming too are like harder.
Wow.
Was there like some kind of mess, Gianni, involved?
I think from what I remember, it's like kind of like aiming it. I think that might be the harder one. I don't remember which one was hard. It might have been the golf one, but yeah, the bowling one was a little hard to like aim like all three of the pins. What I remember from it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can find.
Come on, this is Double Dare, the game. Where
Yeah, but remember,
messes. You gotta get messy.
you got to remember something, gentlemen. With the game show games, they are tough because of the fact that if they were easy, like we could do it when we were watching them, then everybody would be buying them. But they were I think they were overpriced.
I mean, if it was messy, I mean, back then, like the old challenges weren't as messy. They were just basic challenges like that.
Right.
They didn't really get as messy then.
I beg to differ on that. Because there was slime. There was this. In this obstacle course challenge, there's this nose that you had to go under, and sometimes it sneezed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was on the nose.
Then there's foam. Then there's like 2 foam obstacles. They're foam. Like.
Well, then you had the Sunday slide.
That's what I was talking about. That Sunday slide.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody loved the Sunday slide because they pretty much could eat the whipped cream.
Right. So what was the point with bowling in this? If there's like nothing, no slime, no sticky crap involved, it's just like basic bowling.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I do like the graphics just from the looks of it. I'll just, being that I have fully respect for a classic Nickelodeon game show, and those were the days, Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one 85.
You're gonna double it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he doubles it and gets the 85 there. All right. Okay, Mark. Double Dare.
Yeah, Nickelodeon definitely had great stuff going for them back then.
Right at the peak of it. Yep.
Yeah.
The peak of it was in the 2010s.
And they actually had a revival of Double Dare, in like the mid 2010s or whatever it was.
2019. Yeah.
Yep. But we're looking at the 80s version, which was the classic.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the classics. Let's give that one a 92.
92. Okay. Mark Wheeler gives it a 92. Okay, I've watched Double Dare religiously, the original Family Double Dare. Didn't watch the new ones, like the ones that came out 4 years ago. But but I never played this game. And I'm glad Gianni told me that it was difficult because I probably would have had a hard time with the controls myself. But based on the fact that it's a solid cover art based on the 80s game, I got to give it points for that. But having not played the game and then getting a little bit of a tip from Gianni, of course, which is always good because Gianni has, what about AVG? Did he ever? He never really talked about any game show games, even Double Dare.
He did. No, like I said, he did this one with Mike.
Oh, he did. Okay, so they did it with Mike. But did they struggle with it, or like you did, or?
I think so with the obstacle course. I have to rewatch that one, but I think maybe with the obstacle course, that's how I knew about the whole you have to mash left and right.
Oh, okay.
From that.
Well, I'm still gonna give it about an 89 because of the fact that the cover art is good, and I'm just gonna base it on that. Still about a B there. All right, B there. Yes. All right, let's look at the app. See what we got here.
On your mark, get set, go. It beat me to it.
Yeah.
I think I've got all.
All right. Well, considering the fact that we gave it between an A and a B there, it actually goes up to the B tier and 87.75. So now that makes it 60. No, that's a lot of B's there. That's almost 70 B's. Wow. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 69 B's. All right. One more and you'll have.
I'll say this. Yes, I do have to give the current Nickelodeon credit. They were at least trying when they brought it back with Liza Koshy and Mark Summers announcing.
Oh, yes. That's very true. You're right about that. All right. Mark Summers did have a little bit of the reunion for when he did announce. Yes, you're right about that. Okay. Just to let you know, we finished the first half hour of the show, even though we're about 7 minutes after that fact. Doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next up. Now we're cooking with a game that's a classic. Double Dragon 2. Oh, yes. The Revenge. Put out by Techno Claim Entertainment. December 22nd, 1989. 3 days before Christmas, 1989. This game was probably sold out before Christmas, considering the popularity of it. All right, this time we'll start with Brandon Bogard with Double Dragon 2.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, well, who are we starting with? Who are we supposed to start with?
I think it was supposed to be Gianni.
Johnny? Okay.
I went first in the last one.
Okay, yeah.
So does Brandon then.
Yeah, so does Brandon Bogard.
Okay, well.
Okay. Double Dragon 2, my friend. This is a good one. Yep. What's about it, my friend? Shock?
Someone just.
No, nobody did nothing.
Oh, I thought I heard.
Uh-uh. Nope. I heard a bass, but no, we're just waiting for you to give us an evaluation on Double Dragon 2.
So this is supposed to be Double Dragon
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Double Dragon 2.
Right.
What the
Okay.
Somehow our tier master has got a little bit of perplexion on his face. You are free to go to Gianni Pizzi for any advice. You do realize you can go to your other tier masters. You're not You're not restricted. I want to give that. A lot of people have probably said that they're not allowed to talk to. No, you guys can commence amongst each other. This is a group discussion here.
Can I ask,
Yeah.
if this is called Double Dragon 2, where are the dragons?
No dragons, friend. The dragons are actually the characters Billy and Jimmy Lee. Okay, they are the dragons. They are basically dragon masters. They are experts in their field. So there's absolutely no fire breathing dragons in this one, unfortunately. So we don't want to confuse you in any way that there was any real, any fire breathers in there.
Well, with a name like Double Dragon, whether it's this, 3, or the first one that we'll get to later, I expected better. That's what I was expecting. And now that the fact that they're not, that's not even in it, I'm gonna have to look at this from my graphics perspective. Okay, the front cover looks more like some kind of gangster saving his GF.
His girlfriend, yeah.
while the graphics do look pretty cool. Okay, now I just heard like some kind of ding 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 ding.
That was me.
Oh,
that water bottle.
oh. There's no doubt. 61.
Oh, he is buzzing it. Oh boy, he gives it a 61. All right, you're entitled to your opinion on that one. Mark, you're up. What do you say about Double Dragon 2?
Well, I've never played this one, but I'd imagine it was probably like a lot of the NES games back then. Hard.
Mm-hmm.
So 58.
Whoa, 58. Oh my goodness. Another buzzer. All right, Gianni, are you going to make it 3 buzzers in a row, or are you going to salvation?
Oh no, I mean it's Double Dragon. You can't really go wrong with it.
This is the
although,
second.
yeah, even with the second one, I mean it does look a lot similar to the first one. I'm gonna give this one. Don't worry, it's not getting a buzzer. It's gonna get an 81.
81. He gives it a B. Okay. All right. Now, I've played Double Dragon 2, and this by far is the best of the 3, gentlemen. This one has the best graphics. It has the best plays. Yes, it is hard, but there is a way to solve that. Genie. Game Genie. Yes. Now, before the Genie came out, we had to deal with the hardness of it. Yes. But then when we realized we had the power in our hands of the Game Genie itself, we realized the game wasn't so hard after all. In fact, it was more fun because we could realize we didn't have to die every time.
The Genie of the Lamp.
Rub it, rub, rub. Yes. But this one here, graphic art is fantastic. This one here shows you've got, now, Billy is the head of the team, and Jimmy is his brother, and he is second. Billy wears blue, Jimmy wears red. Okay? And in this case, yes, they are saving Billy's girlfriend in this case, and they made a movie out of it, in fact. And the movie was very, very close to the game. In this case, I'm going to give it 100 on the nose, and there you have it. I've given it a perfect score, actually. And despite my perfect score, I know where this is exactly going. Let's give it the reveal right now. Well, yeah, it's going right to the C tier at 75, unfortunately. Thank God I saved it with my 100. And Gianni had a B score on it, because with the 2 failing grades, it probably would have stayed in the D or the F. All right. That was a very big difference of opinion, gentlemen. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. Once you submit your score, you base it on that. All right. Next up is the third installment of the Double Dragons. This one is Double Dragon 3. Let me give you a little background on this one. This one is the Sacred Stones, put out by Acclaim January 1991, 2 years after the second one came out. And this time we'll start with Mark Leota.
Haven't played this one either. But I guess sometimes 3 dragon heads are better than 1, hence why it's Double Dragon 3. All right, 82.
82. Okay. We got 82 for Mark Leota. We'll put that one in there. Gianni, you're up with Double Dragon 3.
Oh my. So AVGN didn't review this game. I don't know if you remember Bimmy and Jimmy.
Yes, but I thought they did. Yes,
that was in this game.
Yep, there was a lot. That was in their glitch. In the glitch episode.
No, that was in like one of the first the Double Dragon 3 episode. One of the first ones he did.
Yeah, but it also came back in the glitch episode with the glitch gremlin.
That's right. I don't think I definitely remember. Yeah, one of the first games we back in 2006.
Yep.
Double Dragon 3 with Bimmy and Jimmy. Yeah.
Me and Jimmy, but that was on the first one. I think it was on the first Double Dragon.
No, it wasn't on the third.
It was on the third.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the case, I know it was a glitch.
Yeah, because that was when
that one.
Yeah, we were doing he was like doing mostly bad games. I mean, we said the first one, second were good, the third one was bad, and then.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give this one though. Let's see. I would give this one. The graphics are still cool. I mean, some of the gameplay is. I'm still putting the D tier 68.
Oh, he buzzes it actually with a 68. Oh. Okay. You got that. Oh, all right. Brandon Bogart, Double Dragon 3. Now, let's hear your take on this one.
So I'm actually okay with the bits in the graphics. And the background on the front cover, so much better.
Yeah, they came up with yeah, you're right about that one.
Yeah, so much better. Hey, Double Dragon 2, you should have taken note on that one.
Was put out by Acclaim, which is a great company. I think Gianni would agree with me on that Acclaim is one of the good companies out there.
Oh,
also,
yeah, definitely.
I do like some of the locations that the back cover is giving me. Italy has like some kind of statue going on right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Here they go into Japan, China.
Yeah.
Oh, those two are excellent places for a name like Double Dragon. So you know what? To me, this looks like a bigger step forward. I'm gonna give this one 83.
83. Okay, he gives it a B. He graded himself up to a B there. Okay. I played Double Dragon 3, and I'm going to ask you a question, Gianni. Isn't there a third character you can play on this, like a kickboxing kangaroo?
Maybe. I don't know about that.
Wasn't that the one with the kickboxing kangaroo?
I don't know. I don't think he mentioned that when he played it.
I thought there was a third character that if you got the kangaroo was bad, and then when you beat him up, or when you killed him, I think he became good with you. Like he became a good character. Let me see about let's see if there's a third. If there's any, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything in there about.
Hold on, you might.
Maybe there is. Not sure. You had a running. Well, you had some new moves. You had a running jump kick, a triangular jump kick when you performed on the wall. So that was some new ones there. Oh, You could switch the characters between any of the available fighters. Yeah. So you might have, and there's also ones with nunchucks, Iron Claw. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if they're. Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of blows my mind is was there an actual kangaroo in the Double Dragon 3 game?
I don't know if there was.
All right, so if one of you guys could actually type in and ask me if there was type into Google and was there a kickboxing kangaroo in Double Dragon 3?
I'm trying to find it. I didn't see one of the bosses.
Just Google it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a boss. I think he was a regular character, a bad guy, and then once you killed him down, he became part of the good team. That's all I could think about. And if you guys would like to comment,
Alright.
comment section, if you think if we're on the right path, please help us. We really appreciate you. The cops coming for somebody?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I hope not either. I didn't do anything wrong.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they
What
come
they
for
go
you?
for you? I'm just curious. Okay. I'm gonna just type. Was there a kickboxing kangaroo? In Double Dragon 3. The kickboxing kangaroo. That's from Wildcraft. Okay. Doesn't say. I'm not sure. But they actually have a game called Kickboxing Kangaroo. Yes. Yes, there was. Double Dragon 3 was. Yes. I was right. Yes, yes, yes. If I look at the back cover, I could actually see there might be, let's see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. I think so. So there was a third character. Because according to the arcade game, yeah, it had to be. Does everybody agree with me, or is there a difference?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. I think we might be right. Twice. Okay. Here's the back. Here's the front cover of Double Dragon 3 for the Nintendo game. Does anybody see a kickboxing kangaroo? Let's see. The only thing I can think of, I can't even up the image a little bit. I can't even do that. Wow. Okay. But I think so. And we're gonna get some clarification on that. Gianni, you might be right too, but we got to move on here. I played, like I said, I played Double Dragon 3, liked it, thought it was great. Kickboxing Kangaroo, if he does exist, he was fun to play with because he literally was a kickboxing kangaroo, and you could whip the guy's the tail. And he could do a tail spin on that too. So I'm going to give it a 94. 94. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get our music and let's see what we have.
I think I've got all.
Well, you'd be surprised to know that this is the 70th B, gentlemen. Very good. Whoops. I'm not in the C tier, not in the D tier. It goes in the B tier. This is the 70th B for you, right there. Okay. So you now have officially 70 Bs. It was an 81.75. And we'll get the clarification on that one as soon as we can. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the next game here, which is the first Double Dragon. All right. I'm going to pull it up. There it is. And this time we'll start with who we starting with? Gianni?
I think yes. Yeah.
Gianni, you're up with the original Double Dragon. Oh, by the way, let me give you the breakdown on this one here. Tell you when it was released. The first Double Dragon was released April 8th, 1988 by Tradeware, Nintendo. So Acclaim didn't really come in until the second one. It's probably why the second one was better than the first one, because Acclaim didn't have any ponce to it, you know, any affiliation with the first one. Okay, but what do you think about the first Double Dragon?
I mean, this is also, a classic one, definitely. And I can't go all there. Definitely one of my favorite games. It is definitely a harder game, but music is great. Graphics. Gameplay is also good. I'm giving it 100.
100. Whoa. Man gives it 100 for it based on the graphics. Now we go to Brandon Bogard with his take on the original Double Dragon.
So looking at the front cover, one's got a whip. Like whip somebody. And the other one's got a stabber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say to the guy with a stabber, I think you might win too easily. The guy with the whip, come on. I ain't going to kill him. Idiot. But the graphics on the back cover, they do look terrific, and at least the guy with the whip has a little dragon on the back of his shirt. Probably one of those dragons. I like the story. I like the backgrounds. I'm going to give this 98.
98. Close to 100, but not a perfect score. Okay. Okay, Mark Leota, the original Double Dragon.
Okay, another one that's hard, but also a classic. 99.
Whoa, you guys all around it. Okay, well, having played this one a little bit to test it, I was hard. Of course, if you put the genie on it, every game becomes easy. But I did not have this in my collection when I was playing. I had Double Dragon 2 more and played Double Dragon 2 more. So I really cannot say I scratched this game. I really didn't. So, but having the graphics, I mean, they look pretty plain for them to be the original Double Dragon. Of course, I think Acclaim did a better job on them. This is just way so much red and purple and blue and a lot of mixes of things here. I'm going to give this an 84. I'm really disappointed in it, actually, but it's still about a B. Okay, we've got our scores, so let's go ahead and reveal the average.
I think I've got all.
Well, you guys had the 3A, and I was outnumbered by a 1B, and you guys put it up there into the A tier at 95.25. You got another A in your book, and you got it. 32 A's for you. The first Double Dragon actually gets an A. The second Double Dragon got a C, and the third Double Dragon actually got a B. Now, just so you know, if we had a different group of guys, I think Double Dragon 2 probably would have moved up, at least to the B tier, if not the A. But again, I'm just saying, you guys voted the way you did. No one's holding that against you. You also based it on cover art as well, too. So I'm glad you were able to look at it from a couple of different perspectives. All right. Next up is a basketball game called Double Dribble.
Oh,
Double dribble, double dribble.
Double Dribble.
double dribble.
I love it when you put the game on and it goes Double Dribble. Konami, September 1987. Hey, Gianni, it's Konami, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Konami. And now we start with Brandon Bogart, who's flashing his biggie boppers and his lights. He's now
New set of lights.
so yes. So what do you have to say about Double Dribble?
Oh. Oh shoot. Ah!
Oh,
Where is it? Okay. So, Double Dribble.
Mhm.
Okay, so it looks like I'm guessing the guy on the bottom right is trying to block the basket.
Yeah. There's two guys trying to block him, and the guy in the middle is going for the slam dunk.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I only see like one trying to block. I don't see two.
Oh. Let me see a perspective from my thing too. Maybe I can, yeah. Oh, there's even a different cover for the double.
Okay, great.
Wow, they got a Japanese version of it too. Yep.
Now I'm looking at one of the images on the back cover. One of the players looks like he's on a newspaper.
Maybe.
Oh God. Excuse
Sorry.
me.
Yeah.
It's so difficult because I like basketball.
Yeah, this is one of the better. I would say this is one of the better basketball games that we've seen so far.
I'll give this one 81.
81. Okay, for Brandon
Yeah.
Bogart. Okay, Mark Leota, Double Dribble.
This is one that I played.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
All right. I will go with a 95.
95. He gives it an A. All right. Okay, Gianni, Double Dribble.
I've never played this game, but of course, yes, I do know about that. Yeah, the whole double dribble as soon as you press start screen. But it's definitely a good basketball game. What I'm hearing. 94.
94. You got it? All right. Okay. All right. Having played this myself numerous times, and the only downside of the game I don't like is the fact that it didn't have my New Jersey Nets at the time. There was only about a total of 4 teams that you could play with: the Knicks, the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Bulls. That's all you could play with. Color-wise and the graphics and everything was fantastic. I think they were the first to use the slow motion for the slam dunk, you know? So I see that's one of the things I liked about the game. And the pace of the game is where you can set it from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, like a college basketball game. You could set it on any kind of difficulty. You had a lot of ways to manipulate the way to play it. You could play it majorly difficult, or you could play it majorly easy. Had a lot of things. Like I said, the only downside of it is it didn't have my New Jersey Nets. They only used the 4 teams, and Boston Celtics was one of them. So David St. Dennis would like this game because his Boston Celtics basically were there. I'm going to say 95. We've got a double. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's reveal our average. See what we have here.
I think I've
You
done
guys, we were all around that one, and this one gets right up there in the A tier for the 33rd A of the game, and almost out at the 6th A, 31.25. Nicely done. Double dragon did it. Double dribble. Good going. All right, next up is a game I never heard of before. Dr. Chaos. Wow. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that it was Chaos Emeralds. I'm not really sure. But let's see. It was put out by FCI November 1988. And this time we'll start with Mark Leota.
I don't think I've heard really anything much about this game or even played it. I guess I'll give it an 83.
83. Okay. Based on that. All right. Johnny, Dr. Chaos.
Okay. Let's see if I can find a screenshot of it.
Looks hideous. Looks like some from.
Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly, I really don't like the graphics from it. I mean, the cover art looks cool, so I'll give it that.
Okay.
Especially how they do the C and the logo. But I'm just realizing the screenshot I'm looking at looks like, I think, Woodman's stage for Mega Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. So I think they're ripping off Mega Man a bit. I'm going to give this one 64.
Oh, he buzzes there with a 64. Oh. Okay. All right. Now we go to Brandon Bogard with Dr. Chaos.
Well, I agree with the graphics on the images. The only thing that I don't like on the front cover is the blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gruesome.
God. That pains me just looking at that. Oh. However, with a name like Dr. Chaos,
It has to be good.
Oh, thanks for trying to take my word away. Oh.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. But yeah, with a name like Dr. Chaos, this looks like it's beginning to represent most of what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this one a solid 90.
Wow. He gives it a difference of opinion and goes with a 90. Okay. Well, I've never played the game, never heard of it. And looking based on the cover art, looks like something from the Halloween Massacre or the Halloween the Halloween costume party that I didn't want to go to last year. You know what I mean? I mean, it just looks like they just slapped it and said, yeah. I'm going to give this one 63. I'm going to buzz it, actually. There we go. All right, we've got our scores in. Let's look at our average.
think I've got all.
Well, the average actually puts it right at the C tier, 75. Okay. All right. Next up on the list. Ooh, it's a good one here.
Oh,
Yeah, this one's looks like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yes.
oh,
And now some background on this one. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Toho Bandai. Yes, Bandai, another good company. April 8th, 1988. And this time we'll start with Brandon Bogart.
This is supposed to be some kind of like horror based.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the graphics I think are probably mostly even though I don't like them, they do like look mostly part of like some kind of horror.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little hard looking at the front cover. Kind of taking it seriously. I know we're supposed to take it seriously, but I feel like I'm looking at both a regular man and the Hatbox Ghost from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one an 81.
81. Okay. It's about to be there. All right. We've got you in there for the 81. Now we go to Mark Leota with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
I've heard of the characters, but I have not played this game.
Okay.
But yeah, those characters are definitely pretty scary. Let's go with an 87.
87. Okay. Still around the B side of it. Okay, Gianni. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
yes. This I think is one of the worst games that AVGN has played.
Didn't he play it on that Halloween episode?
Yes, this is like I think the second he revisited, but this was like the second game
Mm-hmm.
that he talked about, like in 2004 when he started this.
Yeah.
Back then he wouldn't show much of the footage, but he went back to the game like years later and like went over it and complained about everything about me. Everybody wants you dead. They give you a weapon and it doesn't do anything. There's one part of the game you play as both Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. When you die, you turn into Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
And you know, when lightning strikes for no reason, apparently the reason is that you got as far as Jekyll.
Mm.
The same point that he did. But yeah, this was definitely I think one of the worst games that he has played. I think I'm going to give this the lowest grade possible, a 50.
Oh my goodness, he actually buzzes it. 50 for him.
Wow.
Oh boy, that's the first F lowest F I think you ever gave, Gianni. I don't know if you give it 50.
I don't think so. Actually, Back to the Future maybe.
Probably.
Another game that I know is bad because of EGM.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not having played this game, but knowing the characters very well, and there's actually I like the music video of Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive by Men at Work, more or less. But yes, AVGN did revisit this game. I think based on this one, I think he also said Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the worst games he also hated as well.
That too, he did not like that one. Especially from the earlier years.
Right.
That was one of them too.
I think with all the horror games, he really had some really bad things to say about them because I guess he said the graphics were kind of terrible, the gameplay was very hard, and the jumps were not really controllable. I've never played the game. I like the cover art, but the cover art's not selling me.
Yeah, I played it once in like an emulator. Didn't really get very far.
It looks like Dr. Jekyll looks more like Dr. Pickle. Because he looks like a cactus. He looks like a big green watermelon.
Dr. Pickle.
Dr. Pickles. I'm going to give this a 54, actually, and really buzz it. All right. Yeah, we have our average. You know, we're going to look.
That's what I meant.
That's the one. All right, here we go with the average. Gentlemen, here we go. Whoa.
I think I've got all.
Well, it's going to stay in the D tier at 68. Yep, and that's where it's going to stay right there. It ain't moving up, it ain't moving, and surely didn't move down into the F tier, but it stays right in the D. All right. Now we come to one of my favorite games. Dr. Mario. Oh, yes. One of my favorite puzzle games. And let me give you the background on Dr. Mario. Put out by Nintendo. The release date was July 27th, 1990. Should have came out sooner, but it came right after Tetris, actually. It is, remember, Brandon Bogart, I told you about this game backstage. It's kind of like the equivalent of Tetris. But this time we're going to start with Mark Leota, who's going to give his take on Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario.
Mario, an application that's not a plumber. How interesting.
Now you're dang characters fighting viruses here. What the hell's going on here? He's multitasking.
I have no clue. But this is a game that I like. So 92.
92 for Mark Leota. He really shocks him up there and bangs one home. All right, Johnny, Dr. Mario.
No. Definitely one of my favorite puzzle games here. NES games. I mean, obviously, classic one. The music is great. It's kind of addicting. It's an addicting game, I'll tell you.
Any puzzle game is addicting once you get it.
Yes.
But Mario and viruses together, I mean, that's a great mix. Yeah.
It's such, yeah. I mean, it's getting 100, so.
100? You got it. Perfect score right there. He gets a perfect score on that one. All right. Brandon Bogart, Dr. Mario.
Okay. Uh-oh. Where am I? Okay. So you showed me this.
Yeah. I
And
even
this
showed
is like
play on it because he was like, no, they possibly, because I showed he knew about Tetris, but he didn't know about this one. This is
vitamin capsules into a bottle that contains an ugly variety of nasty viruses.
Yep.
Like, okay, nasty viruses, okay, but ugly? What? You can move, shift, or spin capsules as they fall. Arrange them to align with other capsules on top of the virus. If you can get 4 or more of the same color in a row, they disappear. Oh my gosh. My screen.
Uh-oh, I spilled all my pills. Nurse Peach, can you clean these up, please?
Destroy all the viruses in the bottle, and you progress to the next round, where things get even more difficult. Play low and order. If you excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Warm up those hands, my friend.
That was hand sanitizer.
Lotion, yes, is good for the body.
That was not lotion.
Oh.
That was hand sanitizer.
Ah.
Honestly, Princess Peach should have been Dr. Mario's assistant in this game.
Brandon Bogart's got a way of prepping for everything, pretty much, even when it's for a puzzle game. Yep.
Since this is kind of, I guess, like the very beginning of all of it,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this one an 88.
88, okay.
Yeah.
Gives it an 88.
Being fair.
Up there. Okay, well, you're asking the guy of major caliber here. Has he played the game? Yes. Has he beaten the game? Yes. Would he sit there for 5 years without getting up and going to the bathroom, out eating? He'd go 8 hours. I would say yes to everything. Cover art is fantastic. The gameplay is fantastic. It is a Tetris wannabe, although Tetris still reigns supreme on puzzle games. But this one gets 100, no doubt about it. It's a yes. It's a double too, because I think Gianni gave it 100 too, right? Yeah.
I did.
Yep. All right, we've got our scores. Let's see what the reveal has.
I think I've got all.
This one's going, look at this. Look at climb the ladder of success. Climb the ladder of success. Climb the ladder of success. I lost the damn game. What the frig? I did. Here we go. Climb the ladder of success. Go up, go up, go up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Going right there. And in the A tier,
34.
95. Look at that. Yes. Another one. 34A. All right. Very good. Okay. We're up to the next one here. And this is an oddballish one I've never seen before. And we're now looking at some more dragon stuff. And this time we're looking at Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Put out by Bandai. August 12th, 1988. And this time we'll start with Brandon Bogart.
Darn it, I was hoping that was not me this time.
Yeah.
So there's no back cover for this, unfortunately. That's the only cover there can be.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually found the name. If I even dare to. I gotta find it. Okay. Dragon Ball Shenron no Nazo.
Nozzle?
Shall I type it in?
Yeah. You want to type it in? Is it spelled nozzle like Nozzle?
Here, let me get it.
Okay.
Oops! The private chat. Come on. Come on, laptop, work with me. There.
Okay. Oh, Shenron no Nazo. Okay, that's what I said. Nozzle. No nozzle. Okay.
But unfortunately, you're not going to find any more covers. That's the only one you're going to find.
Yeah, it's a universal cover for all of them. Yeah, that's too bad.
We can still look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, to me, I'm guessing the one in the middle on the bottom, the guys on the bottom left, I'm guessing that's Goku in the middle.
Yes.
The right has to be Chi-Chi.
It's probably a character.
I got it wrong. I meant to say Bulma.
Okay.
I'm guessing the one on the left, I'm assuming has to be Yamcha. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from all that, looking at it, this is Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got everything. Bulma, Yamcha, the dragon from all Dragon Balls, Goku, whatever the other two names are, that kitten and that pig. That's how long it's been since I've seen a full Dragon Ball episode. I don't remember most of the names. But yeah, this is Dragon Ball. I gotta give it 100.
100. He gives it a perfect score. Okay. Mark Leota, you're up with Dragon Ball.
I honestly don't know who any of these characters really are because I'm not really into Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Let's go with 100.
You're going to double it. Okay, we got a double 100 there, and that puts another. Johnny, you going to make it 3 in a row?
Let's see. I mean, I've never really gotten into Dragon Ball as much. I don't think I really knew there was many video games, even on the NES back then. But yeah, I can't really find much more information about it. But I'm gonna give this one 100 too. We'll do it.
Third 100 in a row. Look at this, guys. And he goes and gives it 100 and another perfect bid. Perfect score. Well, you guys, you played, or if you've had played it, you heard of it. I've never heard of it. Of course, I've heard of Dragon Ball Z, which is the anime thing. This does not
Dragon Ball Z. That basically is the second one that came out.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look anything like the Dragon Ball Z. It looks just like its own,
It looks more like the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I haven't played any of these. So I really have to go, and the cover art just doesn't sell me either. So I'm actually going to buzz this one, and it's going to be 53. Yeah, I'm buzzing it. Yes, I blew your I blew your perfection there, gentlemen, but you still got 3 out of 4 on it. So let's see what happens. Is it going to be an A or is it going to be a B?
I think I've got all.
Unfortunately, it was not an A. It's going to go to the B tier at 88.25 with my failing grade. But now that puts it at 71 Bs. Look at that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 71 Bs. 88.25 was the score on that one because of my low F. Yep, dropped one down. Okay, now we're half hour left in the game here. Just going to go ahead and ask you guys, do you want to quit now or do you want to continue on and go for the remaining half hour?
I'm still
Go
good.
for a couple.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
we can go for a couple more.
Okay. You all good? All right. All right, we're good. All right, here's the next one coming up. This is Dragon Fighter. And let me give you the lowdown on this one here. Dragon Fighter put out by Towachiki or SOFL Natsume. Wow, those are some really Japanese companies. August 10th, 1990, Dragon Fighter. Yep. And this time we'll start with Johnny Pizzi.
All right, Dragon Fighter. I don't think I've heard of this game. Actually, pretty looks cool. From what I'm seeing, that cover art looks cool. I like the title screen. It's a plain background, but the dragon. Still pretty cool. Graphics are cool. I don't know the little ice background, that platform they're on. So that's cool. I'm gonna give this one a B. 86.
86. Okay. He gives it an 86. All right. That's about a B area. Okay. Brandon Bogal, you're up with Dragon Fighter.
60. Oh, I was like reading the. So yeah, I was kind of reading the whole thing. Oops. Okay. So I like the front cover. It definitely represents like what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Graphics They could have been a little better. But I do like the darkness of it, so I'm going to give this 96.
96. Wow. And an A for that one. Okay, Mark Leota, Dragon Fighter.
Okay, never played this game. I guess I'll give it 89.
89. Okay. All right, he's in there. Okay. Yeah, I've never played the game. I've seen the cover art up close. I wish the character was a little more convincing. This guy looks not like a dragon fighter. He looks more like, can I take your order, please? That's the way he looks, like a guy who could serve up dragon burgers on a Friday night, you know?
At whatever the dragon version of McDonald's is.
Yeah, exactly. How do you want fries with that? Do we have a dragon happy meal? I'm gonna say 74. Oh boy, still a C, but convincing me that I wouldn't buzz it, but not for the love of God, not in this case. All right, let's see the average here.
I think I've got all.
Well, this one actually made it up to the B tier. It's an 86.25. So that is the 72nd B. All right, goes right in there. Okay, that's 72 Bs. 72 Bs in my dreams. All right. Up next is Dragon Power. Oh my God, we are really looking at a lot of Dragons games here tonight. Dragon Power put out by Bandai, November 27th, 1986. Still under the Dragon Ball sign, so you really, the only kind of information you could really get for it. So looking at this art, we will start with who are we going this time with? Mark Leota, we'll start with. Yes.
Okay. Well, this looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess I will go with a 70.
70. Okay, it's passing grade. You get a ding for that one. Okay, Gianni. Dragon Power.
Okay. The graphics a little creepy, I'll tell you. The main character, I don't know what he is. I'm gonna give this in the 62.
Oh, he's buzzing it. 62. All right. Okay, now we go to Brandon Bogard with Dragon Power.
Okay, allow me to read the back. And for those who are a fan of Dragon Ball, you might be familiar with this. The adventure begins. The quest is for the dragon's 7 crystal balls. The prize, your greatest wish. Together with Goku and Nora, you must face the obstacles that lead to each of the balls. Each obstacle seems greater than the last, but with your skill and the help of Swift Cloud... so Cloud before Final Fantasy.
Yep.
And Magic Pull, anything is possible. It's Dragon Power! And now, looking at the front cover and the back, and the images on the back cover, I have to agree with Gianni on the graphics. They look very off. Now, and while I do like, and the front cover, while I do like the dragon, I'm afraid the ninja on the front cover, it's like It's like he injured the foot that he's kicking with.
Yep.
It's like he bent it a bit.
Oh yeah.
Nabbit. I don't know if this is where it got its start, but this was not a good start. I gotta give it 68.
68. He buzzes it. All right. Okay. I've never played this game before. I like the cover art. Looks very, kind of just jumps right out at you. That's probably the only thing saving me from buzzing this game right now, because I've never played it. So I'm gonna have to go with a 75. Okay, we've got our scores, so let's see how they average out.
I think I've got all.
Well, it's going to stay in the D tier, 68.75. Unfortunately. Okay, he gets buzzed, and now we go to the next game in the list here, and that is, looks like Dragon Spirit, and it's coming up next. Okay, now we have Gianni Pizzi with Dragon Spirit. This game came out this was from Bandai, and this came out April 14th, 1989. Okay, Gianni, you're up.
Okay. Never played this one. It's Dragon Scroll or a Spirit. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, it's Dragon Spirit.
All right, there we go. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm looking at the cover art, but I mean, just the character, but the logo and the dragon above it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool. Graphics, some of it look cool in the background. 76.
Okay, 76. All right, that's about a C, give or take, but you got it. Okay, Brandon Bogard, Dragon Spirit.
Okay. You know what? I do like the front cover, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The images on the back cover. I'm gonna give this one 87.
87. Okay, difference of opinion there. Gets that one. All right, Mark Leota, Dragon Spirit.
Never heard of it. Never played it.
Yeah.
I'll give it 89.
Going to give it an 89 based on the cover art, possibly. Okay. Yeah, like Mark, I haven't played it, never heard of it. The cover art's just too much orange. Oh my goodness. Not enough for the blue here that you can see. I don't know. I don't know why they had to use so much orange for it. I'm going to say 75. 75, all right? All right, let's see what our average is for this one.
I think I've got all.
Wow, it's interesting to note that, gentlemen, this one actually went up to the B tier, 73rd B, 81.75. Wow. All right. Getting to the 15-minute mark close. I'm going to ask the question again. And what's your decision on this one? Do you want to stop and pick up in 2 weeks when we come back? Because next week, of course, we're going to be doing Christmas episodes. Do you want to start with the Dragon Warrior series when we come back? Or do you want to you want to start it now? Start on it now.
I think we could. I think it's best. I think kind of start it when we get back, but if we'll see if it's up to everyone.
Okay, Gianni says
I
in
think
2
yeah. I
weeks.
mean,
In 2
I
weeks.
think yeah. I mean, we could start on it once we get back.
Okay, Mark, what do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, just still leave that for when we come back from Christmas break.
Okay. Same thing with you, Brandon. Okay.
Okay,
All
well,
right. Very good. All right. We'll close it up here, and we'll close it up and leave it at that. Very good, gentlemen. Nice going on the games tonight. You I had a lot of A's in there, courtesy of Donkey Kong, and I was very happy that Dr. Mario got an A as well too. So I'm happy about that, because as far as I'm concerned, sometimes when you think about those puzzle games, they can be very addicting, and you really don't need a genie for them.
Yeah, honestly, for Dr. Mario, would have made a lot of sense for Princess Peach to be his nurse.
Oh yeah,
That's very true.
I would have never thought about that. All the years I've been playing that game.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and save this NES Games episode now, number 14. And when we come back in 2 weeks, this will be on our 16th episode. But it's saved as episode 14. Don't crash. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to do that. No way. All right. So, like I say, when we come back, I'm going to have you guys stick around after the show is over, of course, to decide what we're going to be for the Christmas show, because nobody really knows. We really haven't decided. And, of course, our wonderful viewers, they're just going to have to find out what we're going to be doing next week and tune in. So, hopefully, we get a lot of big, what do you call it? We get a lot of big, got to get a lot of big crowd here and everything for that. All right. So, I want to thank you guys tonight for a fantastic show. You did great. And we'll see you next week for the Christmas show. And, of course, I'm going to have my Santa hat. And I know Brandon's going to have his reindeer. Can't wait to see these. And Gianni and Mark, you're going to have hopefully some Christmassy stuff. Mark,
Maybe something.
Mark,
I think I might have my tree behind me there.
Yeah, put it in the background for next week when we have it ready.
We'll see what I have.
All right, sounds good. All right. Well, from all of us here at David 3000 Network, for Brandon Bogart and Johnny Pizzi and Mark Leota, and me, of course, Jason DiCanio, we thank you for a fantastic show tonight. We'll see you next week for the Christmas episode. Have a good night. Bye for now.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David Dyson Network for great more content like this one.